Hey guys, I'm going to show off my LARP real quick. We've been using it for quite a while. My game is Solar Sereneth, based in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and I have a special guest co-host here, Elizabeth, my daughter. She's down here doodling, and she may entertain us for a minute or two. All right, without further ado, going to my LARP. It is user based, so. Log in with your own email. You will have to create an account for per your campaign, and once you're in, you can assign different things. I'm the game manager, so I got a lot more tabs than everyone else. I have more rights. Most players are not going to get this many things. They're probably going to just get like their own individual which is your individual landing page, and then the Gob store. And if they have any different jobs, like they're part of the logistics team, they may see that, which I can get into later. For the most part, what I'm going to show real quick is just some of the flexibility. One of the things MyLARP is very good for is very modular. You can do a little, you can do a lot. You kind of get out what you put into it. We've put a good bit into it as far as flexibility. We've got a fairly complex game. It's a Nero spinoff from way back when. So we do have a fairly bit of complexity to our rule set. But it can be complex or it can be simple. That's entirely up to you. Calendar, we set those up. Hot links, and you're good to go there. I just want to go into, you got your characters. We're going to test real quick. I just created that just to show off things. So you have one of the really neat things about it is all these things are hot links. So I can come in here and look at the lives, and I'll actually be able to see what lives were given, when they were taken away. So that's really cool for audit purposes. So every bit of that is auditable. So I can come in and spend. It's going to show me what build I've had, what I spent where, who gave me what, and that allows your players to come in and audit you. So that kind of gets rid of that whole paper deal where I sent this in and it didn't get updated. XP. Again, we're pretty standard. So XP, GOB, which I need to pay mine up. Build, all that fun stuff's right here. This is your skill classes or your skill groups. Pretty standard stuff here. Again, you can add complexity to it, take away. It knows I'm a Dre, it knows I'm a warrior, so it knows how much everything costs because of that. And I'll show you that a little bit more about that in a second. And all that's here. I can purchase things. One of the things I wanted to show is so I can't automatically come in and buy weapon proficiency, right? It's gonna try to ask me stuff, but I have no weapon skill, so it cannot buy that. And it knows this. So I have to come in and buy a weapon skill first, one-handed edge, blunt. Again, this is all pretty standard stuff, but it can get complex because of the if then else kind of things going on, which is one I was going to show here. Is this is how we have our skills set up. So this is our logistics tab. Where we have all our classes set up. Again, pretty standard D&D fare, races, pretty standard stuff here. And all these have rules set into it. So if we come into Dark Fairy, all these have rules. Prohibited classes. Dark Fairies can't be light knights. Okay, they can't be healers because of the chaos and all that fun stuff. So that's just stuff that's part of our rule set. What they get for free or how much does it cost? Resist. All these things are modular. It can be set up per game, fairly easy. Skills. This is one of the big ones. These are some of the, our game has just a shit ton of skills. I mean, we're just crazy with skills. We love it. Some skills are actually hidden, and that not everybody can see them until they're open. skill wolf, animal empathy. This is a lycanthrope skill for a template, lycanthrope template. So you cannot even see that that's a ability that exists unless you've been approved for that template. So that's kind of neat that I can hide an entire skill trees, and you won't see that skill tree until that's been approved. So that's kind of a really neat thing about that. So I just want to go into, let me see here, 200 blunt. That's just going to show you some of the complexity here. Again, it can be simple because you don't have to utilize all of it, but it does allow you to come in. This was that hidden skill stuff I was talking about. Does it proved? Category, what category does it fall under? This is weapon. That's what's talking about those tabs a while ago inside there. Build cost, how much does it cost for each kind of class? All these different things that you can come in and handle. Is there any races that cannot have it? There's tons of races that cannot do blunt. So all these things that you can customize as. So there's that. You can come in, add HP, add gob. All this fun stuff is right there. What's good about this, anything you can add here, because I'm logged in me, and I've come in and look at the log under test, it would actually show me adding it, or show whoever did the work. It would actually show that there. All that's there. We have a little Monster Town book. You can utilize that. That's kind of really neat. What's really neat is we got these different workbooks that people can log their time. So we can either pay them in play or show that, prove that they did their hours. We have a monster log. We have a magic item database that's built into it. Workbooks. These are the logs I was talking about. We can have multiple workbooks. People working in the tavern can be on one. People working formal can be on another. So all these different things. Monster Town can be on one. People working for the game for logistics can be on one. People doing decorations can be on one. So, and then we can log and track all their times. All these different things. I can do announcements that would go out to all the different players. And all these, I can manage the users. I can come in, user groups. This is really neat. This is how we put different people and give them their task, who can do what. And this is all done right here. Intelligence marketing. This is actually neat because I can come in and drill down to my individual games and see, how many fighters were at that event, how many level 20 characters. I can see all that stuff right there. Not just, we had 25 people checked in, or we had 85 people checked in, or we had 95 people checked in. I can not only see that, but I can also see at what ratio, how many people were paying for half events, how many people were paying for full events, how many people, were season pass holders that actually showed up. I can see all that stuff here. We actually do have a system where you actually check in the characters per event. That's how we know the character. That's how you know the cycle. Because you open an event and then you close an event. Once everything's been processed, you close it out. So all that stuff is a lot of cool stuff built into it. That's something we're working on. There is actually the be able to purchase things, but if you come in the GOB store. Which you can build your catalog of stuff there. We use GOB as pretty standard out of play fare, so they can purchase things in between event. All this is pretty standard. It's not overly complex. It gets the job done. It's worked really well for us. We've had some learning curves to it. Of course, we're still beta with it. Rob is doing a ton of work on it as we speak. So that's the really quick rundown. This thing is huge. I can continue digging into it for quite a while. We got 2 games running right now utilizing it. I think there's some other games utilizing it. But I am out of time. If you got more questions, hit me up. If you want me to drill down into something particular, let me know. I'll be glad to talk to you. About it, or message Rob, go to mylarp.com and just send him an email there. So yeah, All right. Hope you liked it.